This is my latest Food in America video entitled Food in America Beverages. That's right, today I'm going to talk about beverages here that we all drink and love to drink here in America. Start off with some of our main beverages here. Jug of milk. That's right, probably the greatest of all beverages, jug of milk. I hear some people even pray to them, but that's another story. Anyway, jug of milk. Here in America, milk comes in a lot of different varieties. Whole milk, 2%, 4%, 1%, 3/4%, like 50 million different brands of percent. And then, of course, skim milk, or as some of my friends call it, colored water, is what I prefer to drink. That's milk that's had all the fat taken out of it. And yes, it is more liquidy than whole milk, which is, creamier. But anyway, I like skim milk, so and it's the milk that I drink. Next, of course, here in America, we drink a lot of juice. Orange juice. This is my Food Club original orange juice. Now, like milk, we have a lot of choice in juice. We've got lots of pulp, no pulp, a little bit of pulp, a little smidgen of pulp, all sorts of really things. I prefer no pulp because I'm not pulpy. But of course, orange juice, though probably the most popular juice that we drink, isn't the only type of juice. A huge variety of juices, like I have cranberry grape. Yes, a dangerous mixture of juices that nature never intended. Now, cranberry juice, grape juice, apple juice, pomegranate juice, blueberry juice, just about any kind of juice that you could get out of a fruit, you can buy it here in the bottles. And I love juice, and so I buy a lot of that. Other beverages, of course, is the ever popular water. Yes, H2O. This is bottled water, which you can buy here in America. Of course, most places in America, the regular water is treated so your tap water is safe to drink. A lot of people buy bottled water because it's easily portable and a few other factors like that. So I don't drink enough water. I should drink more, but unfortunately I don't. We have, of course, soda. Now, of course, this is my favorite soda right here, Coca-Cola. I drink way, way too much of this stuff, honestly. It's obscene how much of this stuff I drink. I really shouldn't, but, it does have caffeine in it, and I'm probably very, very well addicted. Coca-Cola is my favorite. I also like RC Cola. Some of the other cola brands out there are pretty good. Don't particularly like Pepsi. So, in that taste test thing, I prefer Coke over Pepsi. So there you have my opinion, like it or not. Also, in other beverages, we have tea. Now, I don't currently have any made. Here's one of our little tea bags. This is specially made for iced tea, where you brew it up and make your iced tea. Now, there's pretty much 3 ways you can do tea. There's hot tea, which I like hot tea. It's not quite as popular in America as, say, like England or other places like that. I just take mine with sugar, no cream or anything like that. I like my hot tea, especially on a cold day. Nice Earl Grey. Or there's tons of varieties out there. You've got green tea, chai tea, your different brands of standard black tea, all sorts of hot teas out there. Then there's iced tea. Now, that comes in 2 types. You've got your regular iced tea, which, is basically your regular black tea, chilled and on ice. And then in the South, you have what's known as sweet tea. Now, sweet tea is an iced tea. It's a cold tea that has been super saturated with sugar. And when I say super saturated with sugar, I am not kidding. You see, if you go into any proper restaurant in the South, they basically have, when you ask for a sweet tea or a tea, iced tea, you're going to get a sweet tea. Now, in the North, unfortunately, they ask you whether you want it sweetened or unsweetened. You see, In the South, that's a bad question because there is only sweet tea. And I mean, it is super saturated with sugar. I just can't describe it. You just have to taste it. It's really sweet. It's really good. It's as much sugar as you can get in tea. And, you know, not just go crazy with not be able to taste the tea. Sometimes people say you can't, but it's really good. And then, of course, we have alcoholic beverages, which I don't happen to have any in the refrigerator right now. I'm not a huge person when it comes to alcohol drinks. Mainly, I like wine coolers, like Bartles and James or Seagram's, good wine coolers. Wine, various types are available here in the United States. It's probably not as popular as in some European countries. I would like to drink more wine, but I feel so ignorant about the subject that, you know, I can have a hard time finding a good one. I have realized that as far as wines go, I prefer sweet over dry or semi-dry wines. And so anyway, I'm looking for a couple of good varieties of sweet, full-bodied wines that, you know, would be good with meals and stuff to have around the house. A lot of people in America drink beer. I'm not one of them just because I've never found a beer that I really like. Just don't like beer. I've tried several different brands. I know some of the more popular brands are like Budweiser or Miller, stuff like that. My dad used to drink Budweiser. I just, you know, don't like the taste. Never drink it. You know, so if I'm going to go for an adult beverage, it's going to be a wine cooler or a mixed drink or some wine with my meal. And so those is your wrap up of most of your beverages here in America. There's probably some more that I've gotten new on the scene lately is the power high carb drinks, you know, like Red Bull and stuff like that. I don't drink any of that stuff. I have enough caffeine and stuff drinking regular Coca-Cola, although I have occasionally tried Jolt and other high caffeine drinks as well, but I just don't really get into that either. Hope you've enjoyed this segment here on beverages in food in America. Until next time, this is Vance saying enjoy your American food and your beverages. Have a nice day.